It was a normal evening, or so I thought. Rain lashed against the windows with a relentless fury, creating a rhythmic yet unsettling sound. I was home alone, nestled in my favorite armchair, reading a captivating mystery novel. My loyal dog, Buster, dozed peacefully at my feet, his gentle snores blending with the sound of this rain. The wind howled outside, rattling the window panes, but inside it was warm and cozy. The soft glow of the fireplace cast dancing shadows on the walls, adding to the ambience. I felt safe and secure, wrapped in a cocoon of comfort. The storm raged on, its intensity growing with each passing minute. I finished my book, the plot twist still lingering in my mind, and decided it was time to get ready for bed. As I tucked myself in, the room now dark and silent, I thought I heard a faint whisper. It was so soft, almost imperceptible, that I dismissed it as the wind playing tricks on my mind. I turned off the light, letting the darkness envelop me, and closed my eyes. But the whisper lingered in my thoughts, a subtle reminder that not everything is always as it seems. I woke with a start. Something felt off. The room was darker than usual, the only light coming from the moon outside. I listened intently. Silence. Even the wind had died down. Then I heard it again, a soft whisper, barely audible. It seemed to be coming from the corner of the room. My heart pounded in my chest. I fumbled for my phone, my hand trembling as I turned on the flashlight. The flashlight beam danced across the room, revealing nothing. But the whispering continued. It was faint, but definitely there. I strained to make out the words. It sounded like someone was saying my name over and over again. Fear gripped me. My breath came in short, shallow gasps. I felt a cold sweat break out on my skin. I wanted to scream, to run, but I was paralyzed with terror. The whispering grew louder, closer. It was an eerie sound, like the rustling of leaves on a windless night. Then I saw it. A shadow moved in the corner of the room. It was tall and slender, almost like a wraith from a forgotten legend, and it seemed to be getting closer with each passing second. My heart pounded in my chest as I shone my flashlight on it, but the beam of light passed right through, as if it wasn't really there. The shadow seemed to absorb the light, making it even more menacing. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't scream. I could only watch in horror as the shadow glided towards me, its movements smooth and deliberate. It was almost upon me when suddenly the room was flooded with light. The harsh brightness was blinding, and I had to shield my eyes. When I finally dared to look again, the shadow was gone, leaving no trace of its presence. I was left standing there, trembling, trying to make sense of what had just happened. The room was silent now, but the memory of that shadow lingered, a haunting reminder of the unknown. I knew that whatever it wasn't over. The shadows would return, and next time I might not be so lucky. I blinked, momentarily blinded by the sudden darkness that enveloped the room. My heart pounded in my chest, each beat echoing in my ears like a drum. When my vision cleared, I saw Buster standing by the light switch, his tail wagging happily. His innocent eyes looked up at me, completely unaware of the terror I had just experienced. He must have bumped it with his nose, accidentally turning off the light. The shadows that had seemed so menacing just moments ago were now gone. The whispering that had filled my ears had stopped, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. I let out a shaky breath, relief washing over me like a wave. My muscles, tense from fear, began to relax. I could feel the adrenaline slowly leaving my system. It was just a bad dream, I told myself, trying to shake off the lingering dread. But the vividness of it all made it hard to believe it was just a figment of my imagination. It had felt so real, every detail etched into my mind. The cold sweat on my forehead, the racing thoughts, the feeling of being watched. It was all too real. But I knew it was just my mind playing tricks on me. I patted the bed beside me, and Buster, sensing my distress, jumped up without hesitation. He licked my face, his warm tongue a comforting reminder of reality. I hugged him tight, feeling his soft fur against my skin. The fear slowly ebbed away, replaced by a sense of safety and warmth. With Buster by my side, I knew I could face whatever nightmares came my way. "It's okay, boy," I whispered. It was just a nightmare. As I looked into Buster's eyes, I noticed something strange. They glowed with an unnatural light, and the whispering started again, this time right next to my ear. It wasn't Buster's voice. It was a low, guttural voice that sent shivers down my spine. "You should have stayed asleep," it hissed.